How's it going, my fellow freaks and weirdos? Welcome to Video Journal. What was I calling this? Video Journal, Video Diary, whatever. Welcome to episode 2, uh, which you will notice was not uploaded on day 2. You won't notice that because you're not paying, but yeah. I'm filming this at 12:20, technically the next day, but it's just past midnight. It counts, whatever. Uh, yeah, don't worry about it. So, today, diary entry one. I got donuts this morning. Pretty great. I've been surviving off of like oatmeal and cereal as breakfast every morning. This morning, I impulsively like bugged my friend to take me to a donut shop and I ate like half a dozen donuts. They were good donuts though. Pretty good donuts. And kolaches. The kolaches were great. Yeah, that was also like all of my money for this week, and I got paid yesterday, so I gotta figure out money stuff. It's fine, don't worry about it. I don't think there's actually any concern. I just need to, yeah. I don't want to talk finance. Second thing of note today, number 2, I have been listening to so much They Might Be Giants. Like, it is just all that is in my brain. I uh bunch of their old stuff, bunch of their new stuff. They've got a new album coming out soon, which I'm very excited for. Uh yeah, They Might Be Giants, good band. You should check them out. Gigantic, the documentary. It's great. Do that. Third, and most importantly, I saved the best for last. It is really hard to stay centered because half of my camera view of myself is covered by my script. Now I can see the full view. Got that figured out. Yay. Third thing, sorry for making you wait. I have been growing sugar crystals and I finally harvested some. That was an awful face. Don't clip that. I brought one of them here with me. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is homegrown crystal right there. It's really hard to capture a transparent thing on camera that looks like it was made in 2009. But I grew that. That is sugar from the grocery store that I did chemistry on. I can post a link in the description actually to the tutorial I followed because it was really good, gave a lot of details. But my first batch was a success. I've got a bunch more, but I didn't feel like bringing all of them here. I've been trying to watch more TV instead of YouTube, as you know from yesterday, which you definitely watched. I've been trying to watch less YouTube. Watching TV. Where was I going with this? I normally would watch YouTube like in my free time right before bed. Instead, I've been watching TV, aka anime that my partner recommended, which has been great. I did not do that today because I was busy going through and for each of the little like crystals I grew. By the way, if you follow that tutorial, I did the third one. He's got like 3 different ones. I most closely followed the last one. But anyways, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm trying to go fast. La la la. Didn't watch anime. I basically emptied out the little vat that these were all in. I'm just gonna hold it there actually, the rest of my talking. This is like Subway Surfers for me. Don't clip that. And I got back on track, and I got back on track. I was emptied out the vat, scooped up all the crystals, and I just like one by one, all the ones that looked nice. There were a lot of ones that were like kind of, there's like a weird clump in the corner. But just manually wiped it down with a paper towel and tried to get as much of the sugary syrup off of it so that it wouldn't. I don't know. I'm sure that could mess up the crystal somehow. But cleared it off. Now it's dry and it's all crystally, and I am so happy with this. It was a ton of fun. I will be doing another batch. It takes forever though, so next batch will probably, you'll hear about that in episode 50. If I get to episode 50 with this series, this is by far the longest running like daily project I've ever attempted. Not daily project, but you know what I mean. I tried to do a webcomic once. That lasted 6 pages, like somewhere around there. It wasn't very good. Don't dig that up. I was doing a daily drawing thing. That did last a while, actually. I don't know how long that went on for, and I think there were a lot of breaks, so it barely counts. But that may have been in the hundreds, so maybe this won't be my longest running series. Also, I'm curious: is anyone watching this? Leave a comment if you're watching this. I'm going way over time. I have been yapping. These are supposed to be 5 minutes. I'm at the 6 minute mark. Yeah, tune in next week. If you have any next week, what am I saying? Tune in tomorrow. If you have any fun ideas for things I could do on the show. I forgot to show off my shirt. I had a whole plan. I was going to show that off. Had this bad boy for a while. Also, I bet you spent this whole video thinking I was, how do I put this? A much less fun person. I swear I'm not a grifter. I'm not a podcast bro. It's funny shirt. I'm so off track. Can you tell I'm prescribed? I'm diagnosed. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. 7 minutes now. Oh my god, the time just flies when you're